Come look haggard with me. Welcome back to my series on racing from Annapolis to Bermuda on the tall ship, the Pride of Baltimore. So far, things have been a bit rocky. We were over the line early, which means we had to go back around and start again. We have to go back to Baltimore. I don't know why. They won't have food if they don't take care of this refrigeration problem. Both suck. But this part of the story is a love story. Ah, gross. Ew. I promise. Ahoy hoy, I am Captain Boomie's professional boat floater, but for this voyage I am just guest crew. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very in the way. And if you're new here and this is the first time you're seeing any of this voyage, you might want to go back to the other video, link in the description below, because this is part 2. At the end of the last video, we got out of the Chesapeake Bay finally, and we're heading into the Atlantic to restart the race right after Tropical Storm Alex had just rolled through. We were a full day behind the rest of the fleet due to a couple of complications that were in that other video, but we're finally sailing and it's gorgeous. We broke some stuff. We ate some really great food. I don't even know what to say.
No, we call that starboard cat cookies.
And we stood some watches. We were having a bit of a rough time crossing the Gulf Stream. It was the most confused sea state I've ever seen. Here comes a 6-footer, and then here comes an 8-footer, and then here comes a 3-footer, 3-footer, and then here comes another 6-footer. All different directions, all different wave heights, all different periods. It was a washing machine out there, and some folks are starting to feel a little seasick now that we're out in the ocean. We're hitting some decent rollers. You can see that the muds are shaking around a little bit. I'm below deck. Most folks are up top, because that's the smart place to be when you're not feeling good. Sometimes the best thing to do is just have at over the rail. I was feeling pretty cocky though, because I wasn't feeling sick. Ma'am, eating some leftover brownies and coffee. Because I'm a jerk. Don't worry, I'll get mine. I was also feeling a tiny bit guilty though, because my husband was absolutely green over the rail. I wouldn't actually film him while he was unwell, because he was too stealthy. That was just me filming him while he was helping relay information about a pump and whether or not it was working. But I did accidentally film a couple other people not feeling too good.
You sent a picture of me?
No.
I threw up in my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get you a napkin. That's how many people were puking over the rail. It was almost like an accident how often it was happening. If I was filming, somebody was over the rail. I'm sorry to everyone whose footage I'm using, but I need the visual to tell the story, and I'm a pirate.
Free reign, boss.
I said this was a love story, right? Anyway, we're headed to Bermuda, and no, you can't like stop in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and just call it quits. You have to stand watches. This is what standing a watch means. You sort of take turns doing all the stuff that boats have to do. My watch schedule is 12 to 4. That means that if it's noon to 4, I'm on deck doing boat stuff. If it's midnight to 4 a.m., I'm on deck doing boat stuff. Duh. Okay. It was better yesterday. This
a different sea state crossing the Gulf Stream. Just a little swishier. And I'm just tired.
You stay on watches as a team, and unfortunately, 3 out of the 5 of my teammates were puking over the rail. Meanwhile, I wasn't that impressed with me. I had a big case of the, I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna stand on the helm and do that because I do know how to do that. And when you're on the helm of Pride of Baltimore, you're not really thinking too hard or doing much other than whatever the officer of the watch tells you to do. So Chief Fern, my watch officer, would tell me, hey, steer this course for the rest of the day, which meant that I did it for lots and lots of hours. But I was a little bit selfish in doing that because I knew that it would keep me from getting seasick and that it was a less intense job than having to pump out bilges.
What I mean by pumping out the bilges is literally hand pumping the bilges. She's a wooden hull, so there's some leaks. And some of the crew has it pretty bad, like poor Molly, who's on my watch. Her bed is totally soaked. There's a leak just above her bed, and every time we take water over the bow, she gets a good splish splash in. She's being such a trooper about it, though. She's been going for like at least 100 pumps now. I'm so freaking overwhelmed. Oh God, and everything is heavy, and everything is crazy. But it's really pretty out here.
Fortunately, though, my husband, who had not been able to even keep water down, was also on my watch. And he crawled through bilges and check things and get inside the engine compartment and do all those checks. He never complained, and I never even caught him on film puking. Because he was so quick about it. You go to the rail, come right back, do the job. And I was so impressed with him. But I still didn't have it in me to be more impressive like that. My watch crew was really nice to me, though, and they would say things like, oh my God, I can't believe you stood at the helm for the whole 4 hours. That's so amazing. And I'm like, yeah, I know, thanks, gosh. But that was the easy job. I was taking it easy until one night when the wind picked up.
We had one tough night that I got woken up early for my watch to take down some sails. And it's impossible to film that, but I did manage to catch some of the audio. Enjoy. Did I hear we're clipping in? What? Did I hear we're clipping in?
Okay, the watch change will occur.
What are we hearing now?
135.
Okay.
I've just been watching.
And with the true wind.
So, Fern, everything is changed.
Yep.
Yeah. We're doing a fixed course now.
Fixed course.
135. And we're not adjusting the dynamics that we were adjusting before. And it's a robust process. It's an active process.
Fixed 135. Can I get that home screen into Maywatch?
Maywatch.
I'm up. I was in a really bad way when I missed my opportunity to take a shower. The water makers decided to start having problems. And I cried about it. I absolutely went to my cabin and cried about it. Which, in hindsight, was very wimpy of me because there were other people who hadn't been able to keep food down for days. And I'm crying because I'm a little salty and sad about it, and my hair looked bad.
Hey, Kate.
Yes, sir.
Get behind me. My left hand is the spoke with a star on it.
Thank you much.
Okay.
135.
135. She's sort of neutral and happy only about 10% of the time. Then you have to kind of keep her in that direction.
Understood.
The horizon was totally gone. The clouds were the same color as the sea. There was no stars, there was no moonlight. It was just me staring at the binnacle way too hard because I was so afraid of getting rounded up in this mixed up sea state. And the stronger wind meant getting off course, made the helm so much heavier to work with. It all finally got to me.
I might not be feeling so hot. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Fuck, and I'm off course. Hang on, let me get us back. Ow. Ugh. Huh? I need a second because I'm gonna bomb. Okay, it's supposed to be 135, but I can't get there.
Yes, I get seasick. It doesn't happen often, and it usually takes some extreme circumstances, but it does happen.
Okay. Fuck it. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it.
I felt awful. But I said this was a love story. The race was brutalizing me. I've been on harder passages, but somewhere between everything that had happened and all the emotional ups and downs of it, and trying to film a good story the whole time, I don't know. But that's when my husband came to me. My engineer, my bear.
All right.
Just feeling a little pukey.
I told him I'd been singing Monty Python songs in my head to keep my spirits up. And so he made up a little song.
Right.
I'm a helms person. That's okay.
Steers all night, steers all day. Hold my course and make reports that sometimes need repeating. I always vomit to leeward and give the new watch a greeting.
I'm a helms person and that's okay. I steers all night and I steers all day.
Now hold
My course.
make reports that sometimes need repeating. I always vomit to leeward and give the new watch a greeting.
I love you.
It was exactly what I needed.
Okay, I can go back.
And I love him so much.
Look at that!
And then Jeff stayed awake to man the helm, and then stayed awake even longer to get the water makers working, so that when I got to wake up for my next shift, I got to take a shower, and it was the best shower I've ever had in my entire life. And I love him so much for working his butt off to make sure that we could all have showers. It was really great because my own smell was making me cry. It was bad. And my husband started feeling better, and I can only attribute that to the crew. And this is where I get to give a great big shout out to Kara, who knew exactly what to say to him to snap him out of his own misery. She came up on deck and told my husband, "You look like you're gonna cry." So mean, but I love it.
I appreciate that Kara has just decided to bully you.
I love it. I need
Me
that.
too. I think it's hilarious.
I need that in my life. I can't function with kindness. That's all right. Creeps me out. What are you up to? What are you selling? Make me suspicious. Yeah. Hey, man. How's it going? Nice to meet you. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And it was exactly what he needed to hear. Exactly. I saw the special message you left me. Thank you.
Okay, it's on. Hi, Kate. We're stealing your, taking over your vlog or whatever. We love you, Kate. You're the best. Stay real.
We're eating spicy noodles.
We're eating spicy noodles. It's noodle time. Got my noodles. Got noodles. It's nude time.
Love you right back.
I got over my pansy-ishness, and even I started doing all the hard jobs, including figuring out how to haul lines, and work all of the bilge pumps. I even got to help fix something, kinda. I know this is stupid, but I'm about to save the day with my keychain because we can't find a cotter pin. So I'm gonna get my keys and steal a key ring off of it. Let's go save the day. Look, I brought a thing.
Oh,
All right.
Will that work?
Yeah, there's some brakes, it will.
Yeah, will do. Feeling good about me. Feeling good about me. I haven't done much on this boat, but you know, sometimes sit at the helm badly. So that's a small win.
Anytime I go away to sea, I make strong connections with people, and it's part of why being part of a crew is amazing. You develop love in ways that surprise you.
I love how insane you are.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, get off.
What's on?
Okay, we're good.
What?
I didn't put a stain here.
Let me take a minute to show you these lovely people. Prepare yourself for a montage of excellence, because I love these people. Crew of Pride of Baltimore, you all are amazing, and thank you so much for everything you did. Special thanks to Chief Fern for keeping it funny and fun while I was stuck on the helm for hours. And huge thanks to Jeff for saving the day over and over and over again. Which brings me to, I kind of knew he would be that awesome though, because I knew him way back when. I made the koozies and they finally showed up. You want to check this out? Let's see if I can get it to focus. Oh yeah, there. Look at him go.
Seems like a bunch of malarkey.
Also, special love to my husband. Thank you. I know you used your vacation time to come on that trip with me, and I know that it was not exactly a restful vacation. I'll make it up to you, I promise, especially if I get some more subscribers. So help me out, people. Hook a girl up so that I can do whatever it is YouTube wants me to do to actually make money making these videos. You could always go buy a koozie on my website or something.
Hey, high five.
No, I hate it. Ew.